with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Toledo head coach before the game. He understands the challenge at hand. Bringing this team in here to an SEC opponent, it is going to be a very big task at hand, but he knows his players want to show that they are just as good, maybe overlooked, not as highly recruited. He said he's got a very motivated squad on his hands today against the big boys. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Kentucky's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense will take the field first. And here comes Quinn Hennicle, looking to lead this team to a win in the opener. Running inside, it's West. Pass to 6. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. Quick give. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Sweet cut there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Rockets will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of the services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season. Keeps it himself. Pulls it looking for a crease. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes a deep grab.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals. And, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. And you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
On the option. Got an alley. There he goes. He's up. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Guys, let's chat about Toledo. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Rockets decide to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Baxter. Dragged down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Darby. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to Baxter. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught on the RPO. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Gilmore. Makes the grab in their space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Hand off for Baxter. And he's brought down after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. That's caught, it's Allen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, pressure's coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hits inside, it's West. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Darby. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Hits the hole. It's Patterson. Just smothered on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets rid of it.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's West. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Under pressure. And they got it.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Turns it loose deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Across the 25. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's West. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A 1st down for the offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Stop right there.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Rush is on. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. In traffic, it's Darby. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he avoids the sack.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hauls it in. Brought down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Huskers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Still looking. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick give. It's West. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They want to run this quarterback. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Right side, it's Darby. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They put the brakes on it. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to it. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Young. Touchdown, Rockets! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Pulls it. Got some green grass. He's got the first down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Kentucky going quickly. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Showing off the arms. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. 2nd and long here. The snap sets up the throw. Caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Second down to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. Could not make his way to the corner. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Trying to get the corner. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Right side, it's Darby. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Pulls it in with one hand. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Turning it on. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They're all over him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Darby. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Baxter again. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Patterson. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Baxter again. Makes the tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Gets the back moving. Touchdown Wildcats. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Out wide right, it's Young. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Look out! And down he goes.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Duncan. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Toledo. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
The most important thing running the ball there on 4th down is you get the first, the game clock stops for a second. You still have 1 timeout in your back pocket that you've got to be able to use here, trailing late to win this game.
Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Touchdown, Wildcats! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. It comes down to this. 1 more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.